Hi, I'm Ben. Now, this is part 2 of 2 of highlighting my homemade milling machine. This is for, I've had 3 emails requesting the details on my homemade milling machine. I've done part 1, now this is part 2 for Steve, David, Mike, and the 2, this should do it. This should highlight all the parts. I hope they find them interesting. Now, I have done this in part 1. Now, I had to mill 100, I think it was 150 thou of a flat to allow this to line up with it, and the 2 bolt holes. Now this is 3 inches by 2 inches. Now, another thing, I was doing a large job one day and it was too big for my small table, but I had to mill, and what I came up with, and it worked, was slight loosening of these, and I moved the table up, which gave me another 4 inches to be able to, when it was, I think it was 11 inch I had to do, and it let me do it very satisfactorily. Very nice. Now, for tightening the table, this is tight. It tightens the longitudinal. This one is the crossfeed. It tightens it. And as I was saying, the only thing I had to do was to make the nut, and the nut that was on it was brass, and I didn't have the right type of brass at the time, so I made it out of steel. I think I have a tape on my website making it. It is 4.5 thread TPI left hand thread, 3/4 bolt. That's what I had to make for it. Left hand thread. Now, for tightening the column when you get it to the height you want, I have 2 Allen screws, or 2 Allen bolts, but I have little brass pallets on each one for to take the tightening rather than put indents into the column. And it works very nicely. And with no vibration or anything, the Allen keys do not fall out. They stay steady. Now I have my mill mounted on this little bench. My son gave me this. It was one he had for a circular saw for wood, and it does the job very, very nicely. Carries it lovely. Now I have these drawers. These are a lot of my small end mills. Metric, Imperial. They are new, almost all new. All brand new. There's a few of them has been used once or twice. They're still in their wrappers. Seals is not broke on them. I have used a few of them once or twice. Some of my parallels, which is a very useful tool. But not them all, some of them. Larger mills. Now these I have given about, I think it was about 9, 10 of these different sizes. I have 1 or 2 yet to put an arbor on. I have used a few of them. They do a great job. I think I have about 3 or 4 yet to put columns on. And 2 more drawers. These is drill bits, etc. Ratchets. Now these are my collets. I haven't got a shelf up yet for to put them all in. I have, there's about 20 collets. Morse 3, all Morse 3. This keeps them all together at the moment. London Transport Bus. Reminds me of London. I worked in London. I was in a machine shop in London for a few years. Lovely wee shop it was. It was in London's East End. I lived in North London, but the machine shop I was in the East End. Now this is a vise I made for my mill. Lovely little vise that has, I have one or two tips on showing it, using it. So Steve and Dave, Mike, I hope these two tips have been of interest. If you're thinking of building your own little milling machine, go for it. Bring it down. I will do a cut to show. Listen how quiet that is. This is it. I'm only doing about a 30 thou cut just for demonstration purposes. I usually do about 70 to 100 thou. As I was saying, it's a 200 thou turn on the I always wind it back when it's still in motion. And when working cast iron, always cover your screw. Always put a cover over the screw. Never let the cast iron with a slight dab of oil on it, very sure on your nut and threads. So Dave, Steve, Mike, I hope this has given you some ideas. I think I have showed all the main parts on my little milling machine, and if it is any help, well and good. This is Ben. Go to my website, Benny Marner. Thank you for watching. I hope some of you others have found this of interest.